extreme confidence.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Intended for number 89, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Fights through and now a crease. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, Washington! Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 38.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the stakes the score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Towards the end zone for Brown.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to the air on second down. Daniels.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. He dumps it off to Barkley. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Dances by him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, Hurts.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing again. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Daniels.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into...
This is caught at the 20. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It's a gain of 35.
First down, Eagles.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. But a pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now it's Crowder. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Right there, hurt.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw. Robinson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. That one complete out to Dotson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On fourth down, Daniels. That is caught. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Daniels. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first and 10, Daniels flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on third down. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Got it. Ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
60, trap 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show it.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards.
And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Able to fight through one tackle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Back to throw.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. There he goes again. Saquon Barkley.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Commanders 23. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Check. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Unlock line. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Dotson, he's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
But this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cup 19. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Check smash. 18, Rodney, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Philadelphia.